Who's hungry? Raise your hand if you're hungry. Me too, believe me, I'm so hungry right now. And if I decide to eat something, we have three options. Option number one is to start planting seeds from scratch. And you can imagine, after 6 months, probably we will have something to eat. That's a bad idea. Or option number two is to start importing vegetables from different places. That's good, don't get me wrong, but the problem is we need to learn how we integrate all these parts together. So that's going to be a little bit difficult. Or option number three is to go to one place, one store, where they have all the organic, pure produce, GMO-free, gluten-free, and prepare our salad very quick and eat a healthy meal. And that's what Angular provides us. It provides a full platform of solutions to build robust enterprise web applications. And that's great. So I'm Asaad, and we work for Maharishi University, and we have the 5th largest master program in computer science. In 2015, the computer science department decided to include Angular in our curriculum. However, this course very shortly became one of the most popular courses. In 1 year, or in a few years, we developed a new program called Masters in Software Development, where we teach computer science along with other software development courses, including Angular, of course. I surveyed my students for Angular most common interview questions. And here is the list. I was so surprised. The #1 question was about change detection. And I'm going to teach you today how you can answer a question like this. An Angular component has two parts, the template and the state. Every time the state changes, Angular, with its magic, does data binding for me and patches the DOM efficiently. What causes the state to change? Events, user interaction, AJAX calls, timers, all of these are asynchronous. So Angular uses zones to listen to all these asynchronous functions and tell Angular to start change detection cycle. Starting change detection cycle means patches the DOM efficiently. Angular starts running a diff algorithm, scanning all the components tree, and patches the DOM for me very efficiently. And it does that very, very fast. Why? Because Angular compiler generates monomorphic classes for the change detection functions. What does that mean? Monomorphic function is a function that receives data type always for the same type. These type of functions can be optimized later inside the JavaScript engine. So they run even faster than they were written. But why do we have to scan the full entire tree? Very simple. If two components share the same state object, and one of the components mutate this object, the other components still have the same reference. There is no way to know that there is a change. That's why Angular has to scan the full components tree to find the change for you. But if we use immutable objects, then we can know that a change has happened by listening to ng-on changes, and we can tell Angular to optimize the change detection algorithm and use on-push strategy. Wait a minute. This change detection must happen only once. But in development mode, change detection happens twice. And the second one, we call it verification phase. Angular checks again. If there is a difference between the DOM and your component state, it gives you the famous error, which is expression changed after it has been checked error. How can we solve a problem like this? We can either use a safe change detection hook or perform the change asynchronously, or just trigger another change detection cycle after we make the change to our component state. Thank you very much.